everybody seems to be having a really good time. And that's the Harbour Club boys in the house all day today. Michael McIntyre. Very popular. A lot of celebrities in the house, but obviously the two most popular celebrities, Andy Murray and Rafael Nadal. And they put on quite a show this afternoon. Often semi-finals day is the hottest ticket to have. And when the big four got through to the knockout stages here, we all thought today could be one of the best days tennis of the year. And certainly these two have put on quite a show so far. It's Nadal with the upper hand. Took the opening set on an extremely tight tiebreak, if you weren't with us. And he's had chances to break in the early stages of the second, but Murray's hanging on in there. Exquisite tennis, isn't it? I'm running out of superlatives. Both. Such good feel around the net, despite the fact that they both hit the ball hard from the back of the court. And they've got that other dimension to their games. And I think we're seeing a big difference, aren't we, in Nadal at the tail end of this season compared to previous years where he's played more tennis. He's perhaps had the Davis Cup to concentrate on as well. Because he's taken that break after Shanghai, he's looking fresh, eager, wants to get his hands on the trophy. Yeah, didn't play for 6 weeks before coming into this event. So, Murray served back on track. That was the 6th consecutive first serve he's made. Got to do more when you get a look at that second serve. That's been one of the main problems today for Murray. Nadal has won 12 of 14 points so far when he's missed his first serve. And that's incredible. It's the one thing you have to do against the Spaniard to stand any chance at all. But of course, he's changed his tactics, and it's tougher for Murray to be aggressive when the ball's coming into his right hip all the time. But I guess you've got to adjust your tactics as a returner when your opponent comes out with a different game plan on serve. Absolutely right. Would you like to see Murray do something a little differently when returning? now is the time right? Because the game plan's very obvious, isn't it?
I'd like to see him just changing, serving his returning position, and just try and get inside Nadal's mind, stand a little over, perhaps stand up the court, perhaps hit a few aggressive chips back on the forehand side.
Yeah, that's the very least you've got to do, isn't it?
Absolutely. Try and change it up. Just give him a different look. I don't know how much attention you were paying to the start of that point, but the moment Murray got a good hit on the returner serve, you could see first of all it came off the backhand side, and right from the beginning he was able to dominate the point. So that's how important it is for Nadal to go to his forehand, because you can see when he does go to the Scots backhand, well, Murray's so good at putting pressure on Nadal's second serve.
Well, that's why it's interesting, isn't it? Someone like Federer will say, look, I don't bother too much with game plans. I just go out there and concentrate my own tennis. Whereas Nadal's someone who's a little more studious, and he really does take into account who he's up against, and he does make big changes to his game plan. And this is a day when you're rewarded for doing that. Beautifully done. What a combination of shots. And again, the serve just opened up the court wonderfully well for him.
Watch how he lays the wrist back here. Absorbs the blow of the ball. Deadens the shot.
Trying to be aggressive, but again, not able to get inside the baseline when he takes that ball on, so execution of the shot is just a little more difficult. Nadal leads 3-2. The execution of Nadal's forehand today has been outstanding. Look at the amount of wrist that he uses. He brushes up the back of the ball and across it. That famous follow through up above the head. And the amount of racket head speed he's able to generate. The backhand's a little flatter. Still hits with spin, but of course doesn't use anywhere near as much wrist. And the serve is the shot that's improved so much in the last few months. The technique is much better now. The angle of the shoulders much greater, so can generate much more racket head speed. And that means, of course, it's much more difficult to get the better of. And the attitude, as always today, has been exemplary. Tasting it all alongside Robbie Koenig. We've been here all week, thoroughly enjoyed ourselves, but these guys today have taken it to another level. absolutely outstanding. Nadal has improved with each and every match that he's played so far this week. It looked a little rusty initially against Andy Roddick, who found himself a set and a break down before eventually prevailing 6-4 in the third. The opening set against Djokovic was really good. Won that match 5-2. Djokovic had problems, of course, with his contact lenses, so the second set wasn't particularly competitive. The opening set against Burgic was outstanding. And Nadal took it on a breaker before winning the second set pretty comfortably. And today he's played better than he did in all of those matches, and he's had to, because Murray's raised his game as well. But it's Nadal who holds the upper hand at the moment. But, in continuing to hold serve, Murray's still giving himself a fighting chance. And we all hope that there's still plenty of tennis left in this one.
14 aces. It's impressive. Good going. Too good. Defense from Murray. Which is the first point lost at net for Nadal so far in this encounter. And he shouldn't have lost it. Should have done a lot more with that volley there. Probably that one too. Watch how quick Murray is off the mark here. Gets there with time to spare.
Shot from Murray, and what a really good adjustment initially in the rally.
Yeah, because that ball kicked off the net viciously. Well, this is the quickest of the week right there. That forehand on the button. 100 mph. It's big.
Can't argue with that. What a brutal service game.